Hello everybody. I've just pinched a chocolate biscuit, so I need to eat my chocolate biscuit. Trust Mike to get them out just as he knows I'm going on a live. Very nice. Yeah, so I want to eat my chocolate biscuit. Okay, let's begin. Now, I normally begin, when I remember, my Wednesday lives with my mood cards. And I keep saying I must make some more mood cards. Oh, yes, I've done it. I've actually made some more mood cards. So I'm not going to show them all to you. I made quite a few more. But maybe if my mood matches one of them, let's see if I can find one of them today that my mood actually matches, shall we? So you can see my mood cards. Let's see. Hey, Tom Girl City Squad, how are you doing? I'm just saying I've made some new mood cards. How I feel today. So I've tried to find one of them. Yes, let's pick this one. This is my mood for today. Hopeful. Do you like it? Do you like it? Yes. So Dawn's been creative. So yes, today I'm going to say hopeful. Why hopeful? Well, hopeful that my seeds I've planted today will come up, because they're chive seeds and I've had so much trouble with chive seeds. I've only ever grown one lot of chives that's been successful, which funny enough was my very first ever chives. And they're still producing. I know they die down and come back again. And I did a crazy thing. I've actually divided those up today. So I just hope I haven't killed them all off, because that would be terrible. And then from those chives, I saved some of those seeds, I think last year, because somebody said save the seeds from ones that are growing well, and that should help. I've tried some of those before and they haven't come up, but I had some more of those. So I've planted those in several different containers, and I've transplanted back into the original container some of the ones that were growing and distributed those as well. So I hope I haven't messed up the chives. If these don't come up, as I say, I think there's 4 containers now with some seeds in all of them. So they're all different. One's got, I should have filmed it really, but I'll have to remember to film it for you. One is back in the original one, but no more seeds in there. One is in because they need quite shallow pots, I believe. So one's in sort of this sort of shape with, I think I put a plastic lid on that. Another one's in that sort of shallowish container, and that's got glass over the top. And then the third one of the new seeds I've put in How I Grow Everything in those takeaway clear plastic boxes with a lid. I did regrow some more where I last had them on the indoor garden that I've showed you before, and I keep saying they're not coming up there. So I must film those and then show you the progress. So that's my hopeful for the day. You came on here right on time before I went to sleep. Cool. You've been up all night. Oh, dear. Yes, our times don't really compute that well. It's 5:30 at night here, so showed you out. Oh, thanks. Delight and Love. I haven't seen her for a long time. Today I started catching up with some more channels that I haven't been on since pre-Christmas, Christmas, New Year. So if any of you haven't seen me for a while, just drop me a comment under any of my videos to remind me, because I can't remember everybody that I go to. I don't want to miss you out. So I'm not offended if you go, hello Dawn, haven't seen you for a while on my channel. That's what I want to hear from you. So, and I will be over. And plus it's fair to get to the ones that watch me first anyway. So I've already been on Tom Girl City Squad, so that's cool. I haven't been on yours this year, but there's still a lot I haven't yet got to. So do let me know. Or if I go missing for a while, just go, hello, come and visit. Like friends, you phone them up, don't you? You say, oh, do you want to come round? So I'm not offended by that. I actually like the help. You're welcome. Oh dear. See, I haven't been on yours and your mum's channel yet. I'm aware of it, so I will remember. So that's my mood cards. I can't update you on my book nook, what I'm reading, because I've been a bit busy doing other bits and pieces. And that's my last thing to do at the moment, is to read, because I want to get on with my cross stitch. So here's my progress. It's a bit of a go slow. So you'd seen the bottom all done, the pocket. I'll show it for anyone who hasn't seen it. That's my channel name. It's a gardening apron. Done that some time ago. But on the top pocket, I started doing my name. Obviously, I have to start from the middle. And I'm not joking, this letter N was a nightmare. It looks deep and the pocket is deep, but it's so hard to get the depth of the needle. I have got a small needle, but the depth through there and sort out the back. So though that pocket's decent, to actually sew over this bit, particularly at the bottom, and it's easier to start the bottom, work upwards, but it doesn't always work out like that. And I got to the last stitch and I sort of run out of thread. Not run out, but there wasn't enough, as I say, to fiddle inside. And I kept restarting a new thread just to do one more stitch and seal everything in with it. And it took me about 5-10 minutes just to finally get that last stitch done. And I was going, oh no. And sometimes it came through and I hadn't caught it to stop it at the beginning. And Mike said, when you've done whatever bit you're on, just stop, leave it for a while. And I was like, I just got one stitch. And he said, you've been saying that for ages. I was like, yes, I'm still trying to do one stitch. So hence I only got one letter done. I do normally try and do 2 letters at a time. I did that with the W. So I did one. And then I did this letter 1. So slowly probably we'll have the A and then the D. Probably. And then I want to do vegetables around the bottom. This will take a bit longer to get started because although I've worked out what I want and counted them, I've just got to recheck sort of spreading them out a bit. So yes, that will be the fun part. That's like drawing pictures rather than letters. Don't know why I started doing the letters. It took me forever. So that's the update on that. It's hard to catch up with everyone. Yes, but I like to make sure I do. So hence why I say just drop me a message if I've not been there, because I do like to try and keep up with everyone. It's no use subscribing to people and then not visiting, in my opinion. Chocolate biscuit. Okay. Fun facts. I have to move my board over there because I write all these down before I start, or else I will forget. I'm just going to make a note to go on your mum's channel or your joint one. I have a little notepad by the side of me where I do live, because often people give me information and things. So I will write down, go on your joint channel. I do have it down, the name of it. Okay. That's not probably a good place up there for it. Let me put it over here. This is where I normally have it. There. Okay. So we'll go on to fun facts. Fun facts. My fun fact for you today is butter knives are spreaders. Be careful. Butter knives are spreaders. Ha 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 ha. Funny. You peering at my earring? I don't know if you can see it today. You probably can't see. I think you can only see it's a circle. See if I can get a bit nearer. There. That is Sagittarius, which is my star sign because my birthday is December the 6th. And that's Sagittarius sign. That's my earring of the day. How's my night going? Wednesdays and Mondays are quite hectic. I give myself a lot to do. Didn't even make a video today, and I normally make a video on Wednesday. And I was like, I'm a week ahead making videos, as in I've got enough there and I've been making extra. So I'm a week ahead. So that's my day. Just been running around lots of odd jobs, as I say, doing planting and little bits and pieces. You know, when you have lots of little odd jobs to do, I like to do it. Oh, you could see it. Oh, excellent. And now the brooch will approach. Oh, it's a dog. And I can't remember exactly about this. It's very old, very old. And I'm sure it was something to do with my great nan or my nan, but I think my great nan. And if I'm right, she bought it for me when I was little. And I think my older sister has one as well. So I'll have to check the facts on that. But I know it's very old. Older than me. So I don't know if she had it and gave it to us, or I would have been little, because I think I was about 2 or 3 when my great nan died. So I'm sorry, I can't give you actual information on it, but I just know it's very old. I've been trying to catch up with people. Yes, it's hard, isn't it? It's hard to keep everybody going. Other updates. Oh, we went to I had a whole weekend of socialising, and on Sunday, we went out for Sunday lunch, and we went to a restaurant a little way away, maybe 40 minutes away, guessing, and we had a meze, which anyone's not sure of a meze, that's lots of dishes keep coming to your table. You have what's set, and it was about 25 dishes. Yes, 25 dishes. Let's see what I can remember. Obviously, you get salad. It was a meat meze, so most were meat dishes. You had chicken came. You had different pork ones. There were about 3 different sorts of pork. One was kind of like rib, like that. One was like they cook on a skewer, like a sort of kebab, that sort of pork. One was in a Cypriot type of drink, like it's like a red wine, but it's not red wine. And I will do a video about that at one point, so you can know about that. And that was really nice. That was probably my favourite of all the dishes. They did light ravioli. Hey, hello there. Cruising is fun anytime. So nice to see you. I think this is your first visit, is it not, to one of my lives? I think it is. Tell me if it is. I'm sure it's your first time with me. So very welcome. Nice to see you. Yes, it is. I thought so. Oh, lovely to see you. My Monday lives, I do different themes. A bit of gardening, a bit about Cyprus, lots of little short things, all sorts of things, tips, hacks. And this one is a bit more just chit chat and fun. And I have some things I share, fun things, and we play different games. Yeah, so we had to meze. There was, as I say, lots of pork dishes. They had pasta like ravioli, but obviously it's all homemade, and you get cheeses in. We had vine leaves rolled up with meat and rice in. We had another rice dish. What else did we have? It all just kept coming and coming and coming. What else was there? As I say, it's me. Oh, we had like breads and olive oil and your herbs on it. That's quite a separate thing anyway. We had, like, I can only explain to you, like kind of a bit of toast, and it has the sausage cooked on it, and it's like a really spicy type sausage, and that's cooked kind of in the bread. Any English people know toad in the hole. Think of that, but instead of batter, it's like toasted bread. It's cooked within it. That was really nice. What else? Be right back. Going to get something to eat. Haven't eaten yet. Oh, yeah, I've got my chocolate biscuit. I'm like, oh, chocolate biscuit. What else was in the meze? But it was so nice, and there were 6 of us. We drank a lot of wine because this meze goes on for a long time. All Cypriot meals really do. So it's not that we drank a lot of wine. It literally was all afternoon and going towards the evening. So it's basically a social thing. And there were 6 of us, and they brought carafes of wine, which are like the jug type things. I don't know how many we had because 2 of them were down the other end was having red wine. I think they probably had 3 carafes, I'm guessing. I'm not sure how many the rest of us had up the other end. And with all of that, what did it work out? Including the wine, what did Mike say it was each? I think he said 22 euros each, I think it was, something like that. Like really reasonable, really good. And the food was absolutely perfect, so delicious. And I would definitely be going back there again. It was in the middle of a rural area, but obviously really good. I think they said it had been open 5 years. So out here, they don't really advertise places. It's all word of mouth. So very good. And it was absolutely packed. Oh, and it's in like a herb garden. And so you walk through all the herb garden first. And then you go over a bridge over water, like a wooden footbridge, but it's curved. And there's all goldfish swimming in the water as you enter the restaurant. And they've just built, they say it's a church. Oh, hold on. My mouse again was on the end stream button to move it, but when you click to move it, it goes, do you want to finish now? No, not yet. Yeah, they've built like a little church. When I say little church, it's tiny. Could probably get about, I don't know, 10 people in there. So they can do weddings there, and they've got a big kind of gazebo in the grounds. The grounds aren't very big. But yeah, really good, really nice there. So that was part of my, that was my weekend. Saturday, I was socialising with a friend and got some gardening done as well. So, as I say, lots of odd jobs gardening. Cut up a few more olive leaves, put those in the garden. I'm chopping them all up from when I cut down my olive trees and slowly snip it away with little hand secateurs and putting them as compost and in raised beds and on the hugel beds and so on and so forth. So that's a long job. That's going to be forever. We've had rain. Oh, yes, Cyprus has had rain. So, and apparently at the very top of the Troodos Mountains, they have had some snow. Ooh, if we get a cold day here and a day when you feel, oh, it's quite nippy today, that's normally when they've got snow up the Troodos. We never have snow here. We don't get frost here. Although I'm up the mountainside, I'm not that high up. So, yeah, we never get frost or snow or fog or anything like that here. But we can be cold. But as I say, when we're like, oh, it's quite cold. We haven't had our fire yet. So gives you a bit of an idea. You're back. I'm eating. What are you eating? What are you eating? Okay, let's go on to my re-question. I request you to answer my question, re-question. And I'm thankful for those who have been sending me questions for Q&As. And I said, if you wanted to, you could actually send me 12 questions and I will film it and do a shout out to your channel. If you don't have a channel, I'll just give you a shout out anyway. So either send me, my email is below, as is all my information is below, always below my lives, not in my about, because there's not enough space in my about, and I was warned not to actually put it in your about section anyway, but hey ho. Macaroni and cheese. Cool. So yeah, if you want to send me 12 questions, I will answer those. And if you just want to ask me 1 or 2 questions, I will save that for another Q&A video where I do a bit of questions from different people and again give you a shout out. So my question today, what is the very first thing you did this morning? What is the very first thing you did this morning? I know some of you may just be getting up. If it's your evening, then you can think back to that. What was the very first thing you did this morning? What was the first thing I did this morning? Well, obviously, you go to the bathroom and stuff. I don't want to know that. But what was the actual active thing? For me, I get up and I do my language learning apps, because if I don't do them as soon as I get up, they're going to get put off throughout the day. As I say, it's our winter here, so there's no rush to go outside until it warms up a bit. Tom Girl City Squad says, I text my friends and listen to music. That's cool. That's really cool. I used to like having in England the radio come on, like a clock radio, the music coming on. But because we live off grid and we're in our winter, we don't tend to use power first thing in the morning. So that's out. All right, I could do it on my phone, but as I say, I'm using my phone or my tablet to do my language learning. So I try and do things I don't want to do first. They're done, they're out the way, and then you feel freed up for the rest of the day. Then on Wednesdays, I always set you some form of challenge. You can do it or not bother, but it's a little fun thing, a little challenge for you. My challenge today is send a surprise parcel to someone, and I'd be interested to know what you send. So don't tell them, just package a little thing up, or if you're not able to send something, you could maybe just send a letter, better than an email. See if you can actually write a letter and post a letter. Or if you can do a fun little package for them, that would be really cool. I think that'd be awesome. Imagine a parcel comes and you don't know who it's from. You open it up and there's something fun inside. I love getting mail. I really do. So I can't afford to send things to anyone. So that's why I do my monthly free seed giveaway. And every month I look at someone in my community that's active, and then I put up on my community post their channel name or their name. And each month you need to go on there, see the picture of me with seeds in my hands, and it says who the recipient is each month of the free seed. So that's my little give back. Let's see. The next thing we're going to do today, I do a little fun thing. I do my take on something. So it might be something I've seen or something I feel, or what have I done in the past? My take on my day today as a mime, and I've just done a mime. So things like this. Today, I thought I keep doing mimes as my take on something, But I thought today, let's change it up. And I've written a poem. Yay! So I'm going to read you. It's only short, little short fun poem that I just put together. So this is my take on my last live. Woo! And I've called it Last Live. So here's my poem. Twinbrook Acres, Rick was there. Blue, my friend, had lots to share. Tony Rad dropped in the chat. Glad to hear where my friends are at. I shared many topics, including facts for home and garden, tips and hacks. As always, we had lots of fun, so drop in next time. You're so welcome. Do you like that? I'm going to read it again. See, if you come on my lives, you might have been in a poem. So this was my last live. Twinbrook Acres, Rick was there. Blue, my friend, had lots to share. Tony Rad dropped in the chat. Glad to hear where my friends are at. I shared many topics, including facts for home and garden, tips and hacks. As always, we had lots of fun. So drop in next time. You're so welcome. You love it. I like poems that rhyme. It's a thing. They have to rhyme. I think there's so much more skill in writing a poem. Yeah, I like it. That took me like 2 minutes. The easiest way for me to write a poem that rhymes is think of something like, let's say, I wanted to put the people that came in the live. So Twinbrook Acres was there. So I wanted to put Twinbrook Acres. Well, nothing much is going on with acres, not a lot. So then you kind of put a word at the end where you can make another word that rhymes with it. So I kind of work from a rhyming word that makes sense to the sentence and then find another word and do it like that. Yeah. Denise would love that. She loves poetry. She certainly does. I think I might start doing poetry in this segment. So it will be my take on something, and let's do a few poems the next few weeks. If any of you want to send me your poems, maybe I'll read them out on my channel as well. That would be fun. Maybe I'll do a poetry section on my other channel, Tranquility Through Life's Natural Beauty. That's linked below as well. So if you're interested. And I always try and put under all my videos a link to videos to watch. So always read my descriptions. If you're watching a video, there's normally a link to it. I don't always put links in my live. Sometimes I do. Today I have, because somebody asked me in a comment today, I talk about marble, pink marble eggplants or aubergines. And she was saying about, oh, I don't know what they are. So I sent her the link to a video where I show them. So I have linked that below. So if you don't know what pink marble aubergines or eggplants are, that's a video underneath for you to look at. Tom Girl City Squad says, I like poetry. If I could spell, I would write some. You don't need to be able to spell. You write it how you write it, or you just say it in your head. So that's cool. There is an A1 app or AI app, artificial intelligence app, that I have shared before. I'll look it up if anyone's interested. And you give them a subject. So you might say, write a poem about Tom Girl City Squad, and the artificial intelligence app actually makes up a poem. And if you want, you can tell it to add music to it, so they make it like a song. Then I'll have to look that one up for you. Oh, I wonder if I've got it here, because I think it would be in this file that I do have here, because I definitely kept them. Let's see, because these are always, I like AI stuff, so this is, I did keep the information, but whether it's here I don't know. Is that it? No. I definitely kept it. Like I say, you might not know exactly where it is right now. I will find it. That's my shorts. Ooh, is this it? No, that's all shorts. Is that it? No. I will look for it. I definitely kept it. Oh, I know where it might be. Ah, here we go. Here we go. I think this is it. Is this it? Might be here. Let's see. As I say, I would have kept it. Oh no, that's about StreamYard. I'll look for it. I will look and find it for you. I did talk about it on the previous live. I will find it. Okay, let's do my words of wisdom for the day. My words of wisdom are: knowing a fancy stitch is no use if you don't know how to thread a needle. Meaning it's no good being great at saying, look, I could do this, but if you don't know the basics. Let's give a good example of a dancer. Some dancers are amazing, but they have no ability of teaching. They would just come up and go, oh, you do this. You're expected to follow that. No, unless you're a trained dancer and you can pick up stuff, no. So, or to say, I can create this, but I don't know how to actually build it. So these kind of things. Okay, let's get on to the game of the day. And we're still playing this week. I will do different games, but for now I'm having fun with these. The loaded questions on the go. And these were a gift to me from Digging for Health YouTube channel. And she sent it to me that I could play on my lives. So thank you, Andrea, for that. I'm having so much fun. Okay. So these are questions, and you can do funny answers or serious answers. And if you're watching this back later, you can always put your answers in the comments, but do write what the question was. Don't just put an answer, because I won't remember what the question were. Oh, you're loving the questions. Okay, the first question is, what sounds like a cool place to visit? So if you want to play along, you can put, and if you don't want to play along, you just enjoy watching, I'll think of my answers and you can learn more about me. What sounds like a cool place to visit? Well, that's easy. The Arctic is full of ice, so that's pretty cool. Cool place to visit would be any of my YouTube community's places, because then I would get to meet them. So that's going to be my answers. Tongo City Squad says, I would like to visit New York City. I would like to visit there as well to see if it's how it appears to be on TV shows. I wonder how different or the same it is to what I think it is. So, yes. The next question is, what do you think is the president's email password. I'm assuming this is an American game and they mean the American president, because we have a president in Cyprus. Shall I say, let me think of both, what I think the American president's password will be. I think, shall I say it? Do you Americans think, what do you think of your president? What we get from it, what we've seen from news and things like that, is he's a little bit crazy, let's say. So I would think he'd be the sort of person that has his name as his password. Don't know that one. The Cypriot president, I think he wouldn't have a word. I think he'd have a whole jumble of letters so no one could figure out his password. That's what I'm going to say. Next one. What would be an awesome creation? Oh, this is easy because I kind of had this in my 12 questions video. I said I would like a travel machine. I don't necessarily mean time travel, although that would be a great option, but just to get from here to hundreds of miles away in an instant. So I guess that is time travel, really, isn't it? But I just mean a relocation travel. Press a button and you're somewhere else at the same time without having to go plane, train, or inaccessible places. So I would just like to say, I want to be there now and you're there. So whether you count that as time travel, I don't know. But time travel as well would be cool. Tom Girl City Squad says, I would like to make a machine that would clean your house for you. That's what you said, wasn't it, in your questions, I believe. Yeah, that'd be awesome. But I think I would think of lots of other things first before something I could actually do. I'd like to pick something that is not possible. Okay. What is your least favourite dog breed? It would be much easier, sure. My least favourite dog breed. I don't mind big dogs, but I don't like scary looking big dogs. And I don't like these, like the ones that they use for fighting, those kind of dogs, although I do know a lot of them are really nice dogs. So they're kind of the ones I wouldn't have. I had Yorkshire Terriers. That's the only type of dog I've had. I don't have favourites on dog brands. I like dogs. Yeah, and just scary dogs. Scary dogs, but it's like people. You can't lump them all together because some scary dogs are actually really nice dogs. I don't think it's dogs that are a problem. I think it's the owners and the way they've brought them up to be. Okay, next card. What is something you need to start doing to become a happier person? Oh, that's a cool question. What is something you need to start doing to become a happier person? Oh, I like that. That's a good question. I love questions. Oh, that's right. I understood what you were saying, Tara. No problem. What do I need to start doing to be a happier person? Letting things go, not looking back, or I don't deliberately mean to look back at things, but some things from past do kind of niggle at you sometimes. You need to just not let them come into your head. Don't let things enter your head. And if something annoys me or aggravates me or winds me up, walk away, just forget about it, which I do try to do mostly, but sometimes something gets in there. Something, because I like fair play. And that's probably what upsets me the most, when things are not equal or not fair, or someone gets away with something. or people who make loads of money by scamming people, and then someone else works really hard for every cent they've got. That's not fair play. So I either need to do something about these things, or I don't believe you should walk away from situations like that. You need to be active and do something about it. But on the whole, for me personally, my things, I need to just let it go. Tom Girl City Squad says, I'm going to go with I'm always happy. Oh, bless you. Yes, you've had a lot going on in life, and you've learned that let it go, ignore it. People don't matter that upset you. They've obviously got their own issues. Oh, this one's a bit deep. What memory would you like to erase from your mind? Memory. Oh, I have something, and this is not controversial, not really. Oh, hearts. There you go. Happy Tara. Yeah, it's not controversial. I apologise for any Cypriots watching, or anyone who has this same culture, this for death. But this is something that sticks in my mind. You know, if you see something, you can't get rid of that sight, what you saw. And we went to a funeral here, a burial, because it was someone who'd really helped us here. We didn't know them before we came here, and they took us into their hearts and did everything they could for us to get us into how Cyprus works and where to go and what to do. And I'm talking about when you have to set up paperwork and lots of things. And so we felt compelled to go to his funeral. And I'm trying to pick my words carefully so as not to offend anyone who believes this or does it in their country. But here, when you have a funeral, they put your nice clothes on or whatever they feel is appropriate. And they put you in a coffin. I know most countries do coffins. In this coffin. And then they take the coffin to the, what do you call it, grave, the dug grave, by which the dug grave is dug by the close friends and relatives, apparently, actually dig the grave. And one of them thought it was very nice to go to his house, the man who had died, and use one of his own shovels from his land, which, yeah, that's quite a nice thing. And they dig the hole, and then they open the coffin, and this is a bit I can't get out of my head because I didn't realise this happened. They open the coffin and they tip the body in because they believe here, which I do believe, you're at one with the soil and the earth, and I guess your inner being, whatever you want to say, blends straight back into the earth and all that. I get all that, but the bit I'm saying I can't get out of my head was so unexpected because I didn't know this happened. I can still see this man tipped out of the coffin into the hole. And I guess it's like some sort of shock that it imprints in your mind. I can still see it now. I'm talking about it, physically see it happening. So, yeah, that is not the nice way for me to sort of finish seeing him, if you like. So, yeah. Sorry if that, I don't think that's offensive to anyone. It's just, I don't say I don't believe in that because, yeah, I can see that you go back to the earth and better than a coffin, I guess, in that respect. But it's the fact I didn't know that happened here, and it was the shock of seeing the body tipped into the earth. So yes, that's a bit heavy, that one. Let's move on briskly. What style of dance would you like to master? Well, for me, there is no style of dance I cannot do. I'm known famously for being the person who not only dances but also is qualified to teach the most dance subjects. If I would say anything, I would say the traditional Cypriot dances, but I do know a lot of those. So let's say I don't know every single one of those. The only thing I don't like about the Cypriot dances is the more fun, energetic, almost like street dance look ones, if you like, are the men's dances. Ladies don't do all the high kicky and the spinning on the floor, not spinning on the floor, but down on the floor and kicking the leg round. And obviously the girls don't do that. So, but the more dancey dance ones. But yeah, I do know some of the Cypriot dances, but I'm going to have to say that because just about everything else I do professionally, or did professionally. You can't dance at all. Oh, you could. If I came, you would be able to dance anything you like. What type of dance would you like to be able to dance, though, Tara? Any type of dancing. What would you like to be able to do? I like Latin dancing. I do like the Latin dances. I've had the most enjoyment out of those. And tap dancing, because I like the sounds, the rhythms and the speed. I did ballet dancing. I wouldn't say that was way down my list of favourite, but that made my money, if you like, mostly was ballet dancing. But I wouldn't ever say that was my favourite. Tap dancing, yay! Go on my dancing channel. Go on the playlist of tap. Start with the very bottom one, because you know they put the thumbnails in reverse order. Go to the very bottom one, and it starts teaching you from scratch how to tap dance. Do you know my tap dance channel? Let me type it in. Everything Dance, your mentor. And you must put your mentor because other channels will come up otherwise. Oh, there we go. And you know what you should do, Tara? Film yourself learning how to do it on my video. That would be really cool. That would be fun. But as I say, scroll down right to go on the playlist that says tap. And then the very bottom one would have been the first one posted of tap. And that shows you just so basically, I think it's called 11 tap. Oh, wait, I could give you the URL. No, it's not that one, Dawn. It's my dance thingies. Let's see, what number was my very first tap video? Let me just look in my file. So I can tell you the very first one. What number video was mine? Tap dancing. Let's see, find my page of tap. Tap dancing file. First tap video was video 11. Video 11. Oop. Video 11 was my first. There's one before that tells you what tap shoes to wear, but you don't need tap shoes to do tap, not when you're beginning. Let's copy and paste that one for you. Right, that's the URL for the first tap lesson. And it is literally, I think I say the name of the step. And really simple, the first ones. You'll probably find them too easy, but it gives you an idea. And you do it, you see me do it. And there's 11 there. And then obviously, if you stay on that playlist, you'll be able to see. When I was a kid, my mum got me tap dancing shoes. Oh, cool. Do you remember what colour they were? You can get so many colour tap shoes. The standard ones used to be white, but now it's black. So there's more black tap shoes than white. Black, white, silver, like red. I don't like red tap shoes. Like tan colour or beige, whatever you want to call it. Oh, cool. I want you to film doing it. Right, I'm going to see. And you can make that into a video. Right, here's a tap dance tutorial video. I'm going to see how easy it is, because I think I've called it 11 beginner tap steps, simply and clearly demonstrated. So you could go, well, let's see. Black, right, with the strap. Oh, I know what ones you had. You get the straps, you get lace ups, and then you get filled in foot with lace ups. But I've got videos in that file of all different sorts of tap shoes as well. So yeah, there we go. So there's some tap shoes. Okay, next question. What would not be a very appealing job offer? So if someone offered you a job, what would be like not appealing? Like if they said, oh, I'll give you this job tomorrow, what job would you not want? Don't have them anymore. I doubt if they'd fit you then. Don't have them anymore. Yeah, so what would not be a very appealing job? So if someone offered you a job, obviously I wouldn't like to do something with rubbish or sewer, those kind of jobs. And I've always said those people that do that and keep the country running, they should be the most paid. I really think the whole structure of payment is back to front. The footballers, the film stars, the TV people, all the glam jobs, they should be the lowest paid job. And then we'll see who really wants to do those things. And the highest paid job should be refuse collection, as I say, sewers, all the nasty, dirty jobs that are so necessary. You never see those people going on strike, do you? Don't know if this is considered a job. I wouldn't want to work on wait for it. Wouldn't want to work on paparazzi. Yeah, that's a job. Oh, that's interesting. Why would you not want to do that? Are you talking about the ones that sort of hide in trees and the nasty paparazzi? Are you talking about those? Yeah, that would be nice. I've said before, I wouldn't want to work any form of office job. I do not want to be in an office. Meant to put a farm. A farm. No. What else would I not want to be? I won't want to be a mechanic of any kind, only because I haven't got a clue. And I'm not interested in like cars, as in parts of cars. So I wouldn't be interested in like learning about that sort of thing. I'm not interested in. I think it's very interesting how mechanical things are made, but I don't want to learn all that, and I don't want to know how an engine works. I'm really not bothered. So that sort of job for me, no. Anything else? I think a hard job would be something like a judge these days, because it's not about the deciding who should be put in prison and who shouldn't. It's more the fact they can't put their own thought into it. They have to follow certain rules and regulations. So let's say they might have to let someone off that they don't really feel should be let off because of the way the law is. So that's quite a interesting conversation. Okay. Oh, we've got next card. What's the time? Do a few more. What is one thing you like about your body? It's still functioning. As in, I'm still moving around. let's say that. There is nothing I actually like. What do I like about my body? Can't think of anything else. Cool. Can't say I like anything. I could tell you plenty I dislike, but I like about my body that on the whole, I'm still able to use a lot of it. I can get about mostly. I can still see somewhat. I can still hear. My senses are all there. So with all that my little body's gone through, it's still there for me. That's what I like about my body. Oh, you like your blue eyes. Your blue eyes. Yeah, you've got nice eyes. And your hair colour right now, I think really suits you. The colour you've done your hair now, I think that really suits you. I wish my hair was more red. I know I've said this before. In certain lights, it looks more red than it actually is. Yeah, if you get close to the light, I think it changes colour. It's chestnut, so it's got different colours within it, basically. I think it's darker at the bottom than it is at the top. Because when I wash my hair or put my hair up, sometimes, look, the bottom is much darker than the top, don't you think? But there again, if I'm in the light, sometimes this does sort of glow red. So, yeah, I suppose my hair's okay. It has its moments. Sometimes it's all right. Anything else I like about my body? No, nothing. Thank you. I'm going to grow my hair. This is my problem. My fringe is sort of here now on my bangs. Some of you say bangs. It's sort of here. And I'm at that stage. I want to grow my fringe out again, but it always gets to that length and I just get so fed up with it. It doesn't actually tie back. I've got it tied up literally here at the minute and it's still coming out. And I get to that stage, I just go snip it off, and they're always like, "Oh, it's all right for a few days or weeks." And they're like, "Oh, it's at that nasty stage again." But I'm trying to grow it out and grow my hair longer again. My hair's quite long. It's curly as well, so it's actually longer than it looks. But I've had it very long, very long. Okay, where's the questions? Next question. If you could make a new law, what would it be? If you could make a new law, well, as I say, I'd like to literally start rules, laws from scratch. As I say, turn around the whole system of who gets paid what for what job. That would that be a law? But that's something I would do. Just turn everything on its head. I think when you're older, you want to learn things, and when you're younger, you don't want to learn things. I don't want to say child labour, but let's switch things around a little bit more. So maybe when you're younger, you're doing more schooling of learning trades and skills, as well as obviously maths and language and things like that. So there's more of that. But then I think I think different countries are different anyway. I think America, you can go to like kind of like adult school. It's called, is it community college or something they call it? I might be wrong in what I'm talking about, but I know you can go back to school and study and all that, but that should be in a different way. That should be part of it, not an additional thing to having to work to raise money. So I think if you work younger, then you should be able to stop work sooner if you're going to learn something, rather than you'd probably want to go and learn something, but you can't because you've got to go to work anyway. I would just want to turn the whole system on its head, basically. Hey, Nanya, Texas on the back 20. Yay. What money? What money? What money? Some Girl City Squad says, I will make it to where nobody can get kicked out of the house and people can have more money to survive. I think there should be a cap on prices for things, as in housing and whatever. I think football teams, you should only be able to play if you actually come from that place or you live in that place. Same with, I can only talk from England because I don't know American system, but politics, you can only be in England an MP, a member of parliament for an area, if you live in that area full time. Yes. In England, they actually live completely a different place in a great big mansion, and then they're a member of parliament for a small, poor area, and then they tell you what you can and can't do in that area. So I'm going to say that maybe. Let's see. None of your texts on back 20. Sold some land yesterday. Oh, what to do with money is a problem. Oh, nowhere's safe. I was going to say, if you've got a problem with what to do with money, capitalism is dead. I don't know what it's like in America, but property in other countries, maybe consider. I don't know if that's good advice or not for you, but that is what I would do. Not in stock shares or any of that stuff. That's a big no-no. Not in a bank, obviously. Put it somewhere else, as in country. And then if something goes wrong somewhere, I don't know how that works in America if you have trouble. Government takes 50% of, oh, right. Government takes 50% of profit. Ooh. Wow. So you sold some land. I'm going to have to come and have a look on your channel. You got about it on there. Sold some land. Wow. Sounds cool. I'm hoping that is a good thing, that it wasn't a hat to. Yes. Yes, we're just talking about if you could change laws, what would your new law be? It's not on there. So funny. So funny. No, it's investment. So selling is good. Excellent investment. Yes, investment. I still would say another country, property. That's my advice. It's my advice. And that comes from my father, that was a financial advisor, amongst other things. He always said property, but coming from England, property in England is a very bad move right now. Oh, we've got some blue hearts. Can't leave Texas. No, you don't have to live in another country. But as I say, I don't know what your rules are and whatever buying in different countries and whatever. Although I do know a lot of countries you can, what they call, is it the golden ticket or something, or golden passport? And no matter where you're from, if you put enough money into a property or business in another country, you get all tax knocked off, and golden passport, meaning regardless of rules, what country you can go into and out of, you get a free pass. Property's okay, but it's long term, difficult to cash out quick if need. Yes, there is that. I was thinking more of buying to rent, as in a long-term rental agreement, money up front, that kind of thing. Yeah, there's a lot of building and investment going on in Cyprus. There always has been since we came here, even recession and pandemic and all that. There's always building going on, always. Do you know any comments that can read every single comment? I'm trying to find a second one. Check Blind Neil. Blind Neil's your man. I think he helped you out the first time, Tara. Blind Neil will know all. Materials and prices make building hard. Yeah, we haven't really been too affected by that. Sand, cement, yes. Wood, not an issue here so much. I know a lot of countries say wood is an issue. The thing that's gone up most here apparently is animal feed. That's been more hard hit, but then we're agricultural mostly, so makes sense. I've been trying to connect to him. He was on Shirley's channel the other day, but I hadn't seen high or hair of him before or after that. So I must go on his channel. Let me write down Blind Neil because I must go on his channel. I must go on his channel. Concrete is 25% of cost on our new construction. Wow. Wow. And when you think here, Cyprus is such a small island, we've said this with food, all countries are saying food's got really expensive and all that. When you consider we don't manufacture tons of stuff here, most of our stuff is shipped in, and we haven't seen these huge prices, or when they say food is lacking in Australia, America, whatever, and there's food not on the shelf and all that. We don't have that. So somewhere someone's messing about, I say. Thank you, no problem. Right, let's do another question. What would you not want a babysitter doing at your house? Oh, that's easy, to actually sit on the baby. Exactly, in Texas. You can't buy Texas beef. Oh my goodness, that's a fun one, not? Really? Oh, that's ridiculous. What would you not want a babysitter doing at your house? Having a party. Having a party. No. Having a party. Definitely that. Eating and drinking everything you've got in your house. I could go on and on. Using your old days, using your phone and running up a phone bill. Okay, nice to see you. Best of luck. I'll come over at some point and see what's happening with that then. It'd be interesting. Nice to see you. Thanks for dropping by. Always appreciate that, my friend. What else? A babysitter. Leaving the house. Don't know if this is a good one. Would not like them to leave the door unlocked. Oh, no. Wouldn't like them to leave a mess. No. Yeah, wouldn't like them to ignore the baby. I wouldn't like them to be invite a lot of people over. No, that's why I said have a party. No, definitely not. Wouldn't like them not to know what to do in an emergency. Wouldn't like them to set fire to the place. We could go on and on. Okay, next one. What's the most delicious tasting healthy food? Oh, I don't like those two words together. Yes, you can make lovely, tasty, healthy food, but I tend to prefer the food that isn't healthy. Definitely. What's the most delicious tasting healthy food? Well, depends what you call healthy, doesn't it? I mean, I like pasta and rice, eaten the right amounts and the right way. I wouldn't want them to smoke. Oh, in front of the kid. Oh, no. I wouldn't want them to smoke at all. I would have a non-smoker. They're coming in your house. Even if they don't smoke in your house, they smell of smoke. So, no, not if they're a babysitter. What's the most tasty, healthy food? I like fruit. I'm going to say fruit. I like fruit. I like mango, pineapple. Mind you, they say a lot of fruits aren't so good now, so we could be extreme on that one. I don't know. It's very hard because it depends on your concept of healthy. I would say anything you grow yourself with no chemicals, that's got to be pretty good for you. I love potatoes. Now, you can argue whether potatoes are healthy or not, but I do like potatoes. I eat whatever I want. Yeah, me too. As long as you don't eat all rubbish all the time, like takeaway, everything in moderation, because it's like they say drink water. But if you drink gallons and gallons, that can actually kill you. So it's everything in moderation. Have fun times, but then when you've eaten too much, then take it easy and eat some other stuff. So a lot of mix everything up, definitely. Okay, let's do one more card. What is there? 4 questions on the card. If you could own one thing that is not for sale, what would you choose? Own one thing. If I could own one thing that's not for sale. Oh, this is a bit political. I would say all of Cyprus and give it back to the right people. The right people have their homes back. I'm not going into that if you don't know the history, but basically I would give ownership back to all the people who it belongs to. You love apples and oranges. Wow. Apples and oranges. I like apples and oranges. I like the green crunchy apples are my favourite. Nice crunchy. I grow oranges. I have apple trees as well, but they're only like little mini ones. And they haven't given me, they gave me one tiny apple one time, but they're too young. But I grow oranges. Can't think of anything that one. No, that's a hard one. What could a person walking towards you do to cause you to walk to the other side of the street? Oh, I know what the person, they could be holding a gun or a knife or something like that. Obviously. Yes, that's the only reason I think I walked the other side of the road. Yes, if it was like a bully or something, I would keep walking that side. I wouldn't change sides. So that kind of thing, no. Yeah, I think that's a bit obvious, really, isn't it, that one? Oh, yeah, it's obvious. Let's do the next one. What can greatly change someone's appearance? Wearing a mask. Wearing a full costume, you know, like at the football matches and that, the mascot outfits. Suddenly growing a beard or moustache, definitely. If they're getting into fight with someone, yeah, you're right. If there's a fight, and yeah, definitely. Yeah, growing a beard or moustache actually does change the look, particularly if you're female. Having full body surgery, face and body, that changes your appearance. Dawn's getting silly now. What can greatly change someone's appearance? Sometimes actually glasses. If you've never worn them and suddenly you wear them, that does make a big difference, I think. Obviously, complete change of hair colour and hairstyle, as in if you've always had like really long hair, say you suddenly shave all your hair off, that's obviously going to make a big difference. I love you, you're awesome. And just a bit crazy. This is why I have to do these lives, because Mike just like raises his eyes up when I get serious, like, ooh. Although he could be just as silly. What else can change your appearance? Yeah, I'm going to say that, seriously, full facial surgery. Yeah, definitely that. Last card. Where is... Oh, you've got an answer. You put me in a happy mood. So happy to be here. Oh, bless you. Oh, I feel the same when I come on your channel. It's funny being the other side though, Tara, isn't it? Don't you find that? What is a terrible place to make a lot of noise? Oh, that's a good one. Church. Church is a terrible place to make a lot of noise. At a funeral. Library. Make a lot of noise. At a performance, say in a theatre. Or cinema. Oh, don't you hate that when like people are like making a lot of noise in the cinema? That's not cool. Yeah, any performances. Hospital. Don't want to be making a lot of noise in a hospital. Terrible place to make a lot of noise. When people are sleeping, anywhere people are sleeping. That one, definitely. Oh dear. Okay. We'll leave the cards there. Let's go on to my acronym of the day. And an acronym is where you choose a word. So my word today is blessed. And then you take each one of those letters in turn, BLESSED. And next to each of those letters, you put another word beginning with that letter that links into being blessed. Oh, so movie theatre. Oh, you call it movie theatre. I say cinema. Oh, movie theatre, because I went to one and somebody is being really noisy. I'm also going to say apartments. Yes, that's a good one if you live in an apartment block, for sure. Good answers, Tara. Really good answers. Yeah, I like it when, like, sometimes I forget what you call things. Movie theatre. Yeah, we say cinema. Cinema. Yes, so my word today is blessed. So we take the letter B, the first letter of blessed, and say another word that means blessed. I went to a movie theatre one time, somebody kept kicking. Oh, I hate it in planes when you get a little child behind kicking your seat, or someone in front of you tips right back. Oh, that's a bugbear. Really is. Okay, so blessed. Letter B for blessed. I'm going to say buddies. I'm blessed to have lots of buddies, whether on YouTube or elsewhere. B for buddies. L of blessed. I'm going to say love. Without love, there isn't a lot of point in being here without friends or family. E, earth. Now, I'm talking not just the world, meeting lots of people, but also soil. We are blessed to have soil in which we can grow food. S, shelter. There are homeless people. Maybe there is shelter that can be provided for them. We are lucky if we have a home, a shelter. We are blessed. The second S, self-reliance. We are all able to do something to help ourselves and to help others. So S for self-reliance. E, every day. We are blessed for each and every day. Make each day count. Do something positive. Do something productive. Each day is yours as a gift. Use it well. And D, the last letter of blessed, developing. So we grow, we learn, we create, we do. So that is my acronym of blessed. If you could do an acronym of blessed, I'd be interested to see that in my comments too. BLESSED. So that's my acronym of the day. Tom Girl City Squad said the girl that was kicking my chair was an adult. Oh no, I told her to stop and she still did it. I had to move chairs. So annoying. Oh, that's so annoying. Goodness me. Let's do some tambourine time where I go onto my channel. I've got to open a tabby. Open my channel and I'm going to shout out someone in my comments at some point. Oh, I'm live apparently. Yay, look at me go. All right, so just bring my channel up. What should we go with? Let's do my last post. So I'm going to my community tab. And the last comment on there. Let's see. We've got 2 comments here. So let's do both of those. Oh, one's me. One's me replying. I hate the way they do that, don't you? I really hate that you put a comment back and then they count that as a comment. That's why you should reply to all comments. So there's one there. And this is funny, this. So we give a shout out to a comment on one of my community posts was Twinbrook Acres. And that's funny because we've already talked about Rick today. He was in my poem. He was in my poem. That's cool. I like doing this, going on comments. Let's go on. Let's do my shorts now. You get comments on shorts, right? Let's go on to my shorts. I actually put some up again this week. I haven't done shorts for ages. Let's see. Comments on a short. We got 2. Oh, hold on. You can't see until you go into it if you've got a comment. Wait. That one. Right. Let's do this one. Oh. Comments. So let's give out the shout outs here. The first comment on this short, just copying it because it's easier to type it in, was Ashley's Allotment Adventures. Yay! Shout out to Ashley. Yay! And if you go on Ashley's shorts, he's got so many lately of his darling little dog called Piggles, and he's made something special for Piggles. So do go and check out his most recent shorts. Tom Girl City Squad said, forgot to tell you, Tree Lynn T. Oh, I did your question challenge on her live. I forget which one it is. Oh, right. I'll go write her channel down so I remember to look. Cool. She obviously didn't tag it then, because if she'd have tagged it, oh, but if she did it on her live, because if she tagged it, it would have just come up, which is why I asked for the tags, because then it just pops up and I know who did it. Oh, that's cool. Oh, excellent. Thanks for telling me, Tom Girl City Squad. Yeah, it's best if anyone does send those questions on that they keep track of them, and if they pop up to let me know. Also, let me know if any of the ones your mum sent them on to does them, because as I say, if they forget to tag it, I don't necessarily know. She did yours. I tagged her in it. Yeah, I remember. I can't remember who else you did. I think your mum did Denise and Light and Love, I think. You both did 3. Who were the other ones you both did? Did you do Mr. J? Or hanging with Mr. J? Did you do him? I think you did him. Can't remember who you said. I should have written down who you actually said. And who was your other one? Oh, that's great she did that. I'm really pleased. I'll have to watch that tomorrow. I won't get to it today. Okay, let's see. Let's go on to, what should we do? Let's do a video. See who's watched a video and commented. Let's do my last video. The last video I haven't seen yet. Who's been on there? Ooh, new person. Ooh, got 2. This is a new person. I have to go and check their channel out. If I get new people, then I always check their channels out. So we've got Off Mars Vlog. Cool. Hey, Jimmy. Your mum tagged Denise, Light and Love. Oh, 96 girl. Yeah, that was it. Who's your other 2? Who were your other 2? And then I also got a comment on my latest video to shout out. Oh, this is a really awesome channel, this one. You like this channel? Tom Girl City Squad, yay! Right, let me write down who you tagged. So you did right, your mum did Denise. I remember it was Denise and Light and Love. Light and Love. And 96 Girl. That was the one I'd forgotten. And who did you do? Oh, you got that wrong. That's right. Denise, Light and Love. Mr. Rich Don't Play. I don't know that one. I don't know him. Mr. Rich Don't Play. So who did you do, if you remember? So she did Mr. Rich Don't Play, Denise, Light and Love, and you must have done Trillion. So Tara did Trillion. I think you did Hanging with Mr. J. Seem to recall that one, but I can't remember who you did. Is Light and Love's friend. Oh, right, he's Light and Love's friend. Oh, cool. Didn't know that. It's a small world, isn't it? I think, did I know you, Tom Girl City, from the Astute Tourist? Is that where we met? I've got a feeling that's where we met, from the incredible Mr. Jimmy. And I think I put it on your comments, Jimmy, if you're still listening, your drone one. I've always promoted your drone video and I've watched it. I've actually watched it 5 times now. I think it was 4 times when I commented. I just play it sometimes, just so relaxing. And that is an area I would love to see. It looks really awesome there, but sadly never will. But that would be really nice to see. Yes, we met on Jimmy's. Oh, got a lot to thank Mr. Jimmy for. He's awesome. I can look back at the video and say, yeah, no worries. But if you keep an eye out anyway and let me know if the other 2 do it, because I'd like to thank them, obviously. Let's do one more shout out. Just giving you a thumbs up. I'll come back to you, though, another time and do more. Let's do one more shout out. Let's do another video. Let's do the one before last. Let's see who was on there. Oh, we got lots. We got lots on here. Oh no, we've got 2. We've just got a lot of conversation going on. So my video before last was we had comment from the Astute Tourist, yay! And last shout out for today. It won't let me copy and paste now. Oh, better check the spelling. 2 N's. This is an awesome channel. Oh. Jennifer at home. Yay. Oh, you've looked. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Trillion T. Hanging with Mr. J. I thought it was that one because I know of him. Hanging with Mr. J. And what's your other one? Oh, that's why, because I don't know that channel either. Or is it Mestrovich Don't Play? I don't know that one. That's why I can't remember then, because when you said it, I didn't know it. Mestrovich Don't Play. Don't know that channel at all. I've not even seen that one on yours. That one. Okay, let's do quote of the day. Quote of the day, and then I will go and have some dinner. It's now 8, 7, 6, 7 o'clock at night. Yes, I need to go and have some dinner. I've had a really fun time today. And thank you anyone who watches this back later. Thanks so much to those that were on. Really appreciate that. And we're finished with my quote of the day, which is, tend to your roots in order to flourish to your full bloom potential. So until next time, see you Monday, but look out for my videos between. Until then, Meraki.